Today on this video, you're going to be learning the 3 phases that a man goes through when they begin endure down their weightlifting fitnessy adventure. The 3 phases. This is something that I wish I would have known way back then. Something that I basically just discovered on this latest weight loss transformation journey that I was on. Something I wish I would have known way back then. So you're going to get a little head start here. So this is Coach Spiegel here and warriorresults.com. And you are, now if you're, I'm going to be attributing this to, directing it towards males. And it really doesn't matter the time frame really, or sorry, the age, because the time frame is all basically relative when these 3 phases happen. And if you're a woman watching this, a woman beginning down this muscle building journey, it's very pertinent to us guys because I began my fitness journey wanting muscles, to have muscles, and the fat gone. I wanted the physique. I wanted the look. I wanted the attractiveness that having a muscular bod brought. So usually you don't see that in girls a lot, but in case you are a woman watching this, just cut these numbers in half. That's basically all it is. So phase 1, it goes by a few different names. I just call it the quest. This is all part of your journey. I just call it the quest. And it is usually this is where all your newbie gains are had. Newbie gains. It's pretty much, time frames usually about a year, sometimes 1 to 2 years is where it is. But it is, you set out to achieve something. For me, at the very first beginning, I'm almost 40 now. For me, I began my fitness journey back when I was 23, 24-ish. And I got my heart broken. I was 80 plus pounds overweight. I wanted to lose the weight, win her back. This girl broke my heart. I wanted to make her jealous and want me back. And then I would be happy. Be forever happy. So this is 1 year. So I usually set out with a quest. Like, this is what I'm going to do. And that quest basically turns into a journey here on out. But you usually want to achieve something. So this is about the first 20, 25-ish pounds of muscle. It's in the newbie gains. You can basically put on those newbie gains, the muscles, while losing body fat percentage, while fat's going down. And for us guys, it is, to see your abs, it's about 10% body fat. And that pretty much covers it all. As far as like fitness, physique, fitness, looking good, look good naked, all that action. If you can get there, that is really, really good. It's about 1 to 2 years doing that. It's your newbie gains. Once you're at the newbie gains and you got down to about 10% body fat where you can see your abs, a lot of people, this is what they do in the Hollywood. They just stop right there and then they go back to where they were before. They usually put on the muscle for there. And that's about it. Once you're there, the total poundage for us men, it's about 40, 45 pounds. This is naturally pounds of muscle. This is on packing muscle. Us guys talk about getting bigger, getting stronger, getting more defined. And it's all talking about that muscle and mass and bulk, so on and so forth. This is naturally. So the rest, the middle part of your journey is putting on, going from, for me, my newbie gains topped out at about 25 pounds. For some people it's 20 pounds, some people it's a little higher. This is generalized. This is like everybody right in the middle. There's people that are higher responders, people that are lower. But this is like kind of what works for most people. So you kind of put yourself wherever you are. I find I'm very average. I like everything by the book. Basically for me, like for the average, what was it for me? So the middle part of your journey, I call this the apex predator. Apex predator part of your journey. Because what you're doing, phase 2, you're basically going to your max. And it's about whatever it took you to get here is about half of that to get to your, let's say, 40, 45 pounds. So your next 20 pounds of muscle, it's about double whatever it took. Everything slows down. We call it apex predator because you're just in nature, the animal that's the apex predator, they tend to be adding. Here it's pretty simple to get to there. It's really simple. We're not going to go over the standard thing. I'm just introducing you to the phases. But it's really simple. It's basically like making a recipe. I just got HelloFresh delivered this week, and I'm making some HelloFresh. And it's like, here's the ingredients, here's the recipe list. Here, cook these at this. Here, cook this and this. It's like very recipe-ish. It's very 1 + 1 = 2. However, when you get to phase 2, this is phase 2. In nature, the animal that can adapt to the most complexity becomes the apex predator. Let me explain. So when you think of the predator, I always think of the tiger, right? We always talk about these saber-toothed tigers. Why is a saber-toothed tiger apex predator? Why are they so dangerous? Because you're getting chased by a dog, you run up a tree. You're getting chased by by a snake, you just run away really fast. Chased by a snake. The problem with the tiger is it's really good. It's got really good complexity. It's past the simple things. Simple things will get you there, and then once you're there, you need to add complexity to it. There was a show called Alaska, but the show talked about the wolves up there, how the wolves are the apex predators, and the wolves were able to be the apex predator because they were able to adapt to so many different situations and basically become adept at complexity. You need to add complexity. Upon simple, and then once you're at simple, you become complex. What makes a tiger so dangerous is you're trying to run away from them. You can't climb a tree because they can climb a tree. You can't run away from them because they run really fast. You're kind of left out of options because they're a complex creature that's doing really good. Can I go outside? Those are tricks you want to go outside. So once you're there, and that's what you do during phase 2. You build upon your newbie gains, you add complexity. And one of the things you do complex is you go through bulk and cut cycles. You can go do, I like doing what's called micro bulk and cut. But you build up for a few months, you put on fat mass, you put on fat, you put on some muscle, you put on fat, and then you cut down for a little while. You maintain the muscle you have. This is what bodybuilders basically do. I was in that world for a while, and that's the off season was basically the big time bulking was the off season, and then went from there. All right, phase 3 now. Now you reach this. This is anywhere from 1 to basically like 3 years to pack it on. Every year it just kind of gets a little harder. You have to work harder to gain less muscle than you did before. It's kind of frustrating, but that's the way it is. It's the way it is. Phase 3, you've approached your max. You're there. You're already there. I call it the James Bond. You basically reached your peak. You reached your max potential. You put on 40, 45 pounds of muscle. You still maintain your nice low body fat percentage. Now you're at the James Bond part. Now you're basically arrived. You're there. Do we ever have like James Bond like going through the training? Like he's always like who he is who he is. Did you ever see him like going through a development period? No, he basically shows up in the movies. I'm James Bond. I think Casino Royale was like a little bit in there, like his first year as being James Bond. But he basically swings movie to movie. Each one is an adventure. Oh, I can't spell. And he is really good. On top of all that, James Bond is really good at a whole bunch of different things. He's good at cards. He's good at shooting. He's good at driving. He's good at girls. He's good at gambling. Cards in there. He's very smart. He's very computational. So not only is he complex, is he really good at complex things, but each movie he just goes from movie to movie. A new bad guy every movie. a new challenge every movie. And that's where you are here. There's people that reached level 2 there, put on their max muscle, and just maintained from then on out. Just showed up, did like an hour workout, like half-hour workouts 3 times a week, just to keep their muscle they got. And they're like, this is who I am. This is who I'm going to be. I like seeing growth. I like seeing progress. So just like James Bond is a movie, and he's got a challenge in the movie. He's got a bad guy he's got to take down. He's got a world to save each movie. You basically go through each like 90-day block with like a goal, a dream, something to fight for each day. You go. You keep getting better at different things. You learn new modalities. You learn new ways of working out, and you go from there. Those are the 3 phases. I'm about right here. I just put on my 25 pounds of muscle. I'm exhausted my newbie gains, and hopefully in a year, I'll be right around 30, 35. So I'll be at the end of this for my first bodybuilding show in like 12-ish years. So in over a decade. So my first bodybuilding show in my 40s is kind of how it goes. So that's the journey I'm taking you on here as we go forward. So when I reach this state, I'll let you know. When I'm in the middle of here, I'll let you know. And probably the next few videos, I'll probably walk you through what I'm doing for this to go through it in preparation for my show that's in a year. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for being the warrior that you are. We go ahead and don't forget to subscribe. That way you never miss out on an episode. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.